Everybody, and welcome back. I'm Concresto. This is Song of Six, a lovely little city builder, and we are continuing to develop our bustling little town. So, what was I doing? Ah, yes, we were setting up to get ready to get some iron going. So we're digging some passages through the mountain, and then I'm going to set up a little dwarven home in the middle. I'm going to get some coal mining, some ore mining. Yeah, it's not a big coal deposit, that's for sure. We'll get some insects doing the mining, some dwarves doing the smelting and the smithing, and that should be good. We're almost certainly over-researching. Like, I'm doing more research than we kind of strictly need to at this point in the game, but, I mean, everyone's happy, so I don't know. What's the problem? Let me get some metal smelter crude and some smithy unlocked. Now, to build those, do I need cut stone? Smithy... No. And the auxiliary stations don't either. What about the metal smelter? Just take some pretty basic stuff. Yeah, good. Okay, so we should be able to get that set up then. No worries. Now, looking at the happiness, what's wrong, fish people? You don't like your services access. You don't have enough meals. 36% access? That seems unlikely. Or is this thing just overworked? Yeah, it wants eggs. I guess this eatery is not big enough now that there's quite a few of them. How many are there? 50 of them? I don't know. Something I really would like to know, and don't, is like how many services do you need per pop? Like, how hungry are you? How often do you need to eat? Food rations, food preference is currently not being met. Yeah, I don't know how to know how often they can eat. But sure, we will expand the eatery. Let's expand it relatively... Sorry, expand it, not build a new one next to it. Expand it relatively dramatically. Let's expand it way more than probably needs to be done. And then just see what kind of workload it's at. And then once it's... You know, it should be getting really high workload and then, sorry, really low workload because it's bigger than it needs to be, and then we'll just shrink it, is the theory. Need some clay, which is going to have to get delivered from quite a long way away. It's okay, you don't need to store rations anymore. And yes, we were getting close to a bit of a corn crunch. And we have a bit of a wood situation at the moment. Okay, we've got some spare workers though, so let's put them to work chopping. And yes, we're building our new elfish town down here. That's right, that's the priority. But yeah, the wood shortage is going to slow things down here a bit. We could do another quick little, just lop down all the local trees in these fertile areas. And yeah, you can see it really has died off in the areas I removed the canals. Good to know. Now this is going to be the warehouse for the elves, so it needs wood, they eat meat and fruit. What else do they need? These elves. We're not going to have that many of them, so I don't think we're going to need to outfit them with like clothes and fanciness like that. And I'll leave these as human homes for now, but we will be switching that over in the fullness of time. All right, so here it is. So yeah, you're just serving, right now you're just serving fish. Because what else do these fishy boys eat? Oh, they eat fruit. Okay, you can eat fruit. Though we don't have any yet, but once this is finished, we will. Which is just going to take another season's harvest of the wild fruit in the area. I said this harvest, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, but yeah, we're going to set this manually to... Wow, we're running out of workers. Again. We could let more people in. Yeah, sure. Let's let some more Praetorians in. Praetorians are just happy little boys. They love life. We can have some more of them just to create some workers. I should do a quick check. Is anything like undersupplied? Just because of how I've prioritized what people are allowed to do. Doesn't look like it. Good. Excuse me. Does my toggle mute work right now? It does. Good. So yeah, the eatery, I'm going to dramatically overemploy. And what we're trying to work out is how big does it need to be to actually meet the needs of the people around here. It looks like it can only be about 1/3 smaller than this. Okay. But there are people eating here. Oh no, these are cooks. People eating here who aren't locals? Yeah, some are. Okay. Well, let's just auto-employ here. It's not going to need that many cooks. We should probably grow... Is this 100% load? Yeah. Let's just grow this one. Thusly. Good. Got some wood in stock now. I talk about how happy these guys are, but their services just plummeted. What went wrong there? Meals? Yeah, meals tanked, but once we get this built up, that should be okay. I haven't invented stages. Oh, and lavatories is backed up right now. Because no one's employed here. Okay, I'm probably going to use Praetorians to work my lavatories. Because I assume everyone's equally good at lavatories. Let's just have a look. Sorry, I should be on the screen. Yeah, everyone's... No one has a preference for working them. Okay, so yeah. You can go work them. Which means you'll come in and plummet. Which means suddenly we'll get some available services, hopefully. It may still be that it's too full. Too few. We need another loo somewhere, but for now they're okay. Ooh, the humans are getting real mad. They need more furniture. Let's try and give the humans a little bit of actual furniture. Uses 0.5 a year. I don't know what one tick means. Like, is one tick, what, a quarter of an item of furniture per person? Or is it one item per person? This is gonna start really eating my wood production if I let them have furniture, but I do need my humans to stay happy. Your news spots access is low. Really? For humans? You guys have one. Who's not getting to this news service? That surprises me. Proximity, yeah, just access, which is low. I mean, I could put one up here, I guess. Let the farmers have access to some news, maybe? Maybe it's the people who are actively digging down here that are not getting their services needs met right now, which makes sense, obviously. We should also make sure that we're digging out. Well, no, we're not going to need to dig out the whole gems area. We'll just start with. We'll start with what we start with. You know, we don't need to necessarily go. Works. Yes, push to mute works too. Good. Okay, the new grain farm is up and running. Good. We'll take a look once we've had a full season of that working, whether we've got enough. And housing-wise, working at this place don't have enough housing. Okay, let's do another row. And we should try and keep it nice and compact. Thusly, it's going to use a bunch of wood. Right, elves. We need the elves in here to get the wood going. And we're also going to move the pig farming down here because elves are good at that too. Okay, so we have enough housing for the elves. We have a nice little eatery here. We'll see whether this is enough. What were we serving them again? Is it fish and fruit? Or do elves like meat? Yeah, it's meat. Meat and fruit. We don't have that much meat and fruit though, so let's also serve them bread. which they won't be big fans of, but they'll just have to get over it. Bread's what we got right now. Okay, good. The Praetorians have cheered up, as their service needs have risen somewhat. Good. Okay, so what else do we need for the elves? A hearth. Where are hearths again? I forget. Is it entertainment? Health? Religion? Hearth. Right, that's right. It's not in a category. And then I think the animal farming will probably go here. I may have put the elf village in the wrong place because they're going to want to work all of this area as well. So in the fullness of time, we may move it over here. And with that in mind, let's start making a little square over here. And put a speaker spot in it. Like that. And then we'll maybe build new houses in this direction. There's good fishing to be had here, but there's plenty of room for... We can have our, our aquatic species living out on the little archipelago. Seems appropriate to me. Loads of humans. Humans really want to move back in. Yeah, we really satisfied them with that. And how's the laboratory load? 20%, 80% actual workload. Okay, that's fine. Elves. What else do you need? Let's see what I gave the fish people and see if you missed something. They don't, I don't think. So I think we're actually ready now for some elves. So I will go, hey, this here is strictly elf housing. Let 50 in. And then in terms of work, elfie boys, you are woodcutters. You are solitary woodcutters. Oh, and bowers, yeah, that's fine. You are woodcutters. Oh, they love working vegetable orchards. Does anybody else? Not as much. Okay. Sorry, fruit orchards. So I will put some fruit orchards down here, and they like working pastures as well, which I will permit. And here we go. The first one has moved in down here. And they're not that happy, but looks like stuff is spiking for them. Good. Good. And yeah, obviously these places are going to have problems with housing for a bit because the people working them currently aren't allowed to live in the houses near them. But as the elves come in to replace them, that will solve that problem. Let's start with 25 and just make sure we can stabilize their happiness at that level. Okay. Anything else I need to worry about? I guess the speaker's going to kind of always be human, so they'll need housing nearby, but doesn't really matter too much. And then who should live here? I guess these houses should go away, actually. Really. Because they should be living, like the fishermen, the lizard people should be living up here. I did designate these houses. Oh, not all of them. These are fish people houses. I guess I'll allow the fish people to live here as well. I mean, what's the point of this little village? Why didn't I just make this the elf village? That was a bit of a misplay. Maybe I make this another fish person village to meet the needs of some more fishing going on down here. That could work. This is all good area, right? Fish people is not derogatory, by the way. In case that wasn't clear. I love my little fishing people. Fishing fish people. 18 workers. Yeah, like another 18 fish people living down here seems great. We'll put in some little efficiency boosters. Spread them around. Good. So that was, what, 18 workers? Need a little bit more. If I could... I don't want to expand it into 2 quality fishing. Let's carve a path out here. Build a bridge. Excuse me. Elves moving in. 5. They're getting more cheerful. Their religion. They're not happy about all this opposition. I should not let in... Yeah, I don't need any of these religions for the elves. They can all be Praetorisms. They like farming and and stuff. Good. And yeah, slowly these woodcutters will be replaced by good elvish stock. And perhaps I can organize this a little better if I some houses like this, and then remove this house. And we can put a road up here. We have better access to some of that. That should be good. Elves slowly moving in. But yes, the Endulant pasture is now finally full, and our livestock is accumulating. They are getting a fair amount of news here, so let's put a little square there. Excuse me, I'm not that well, as it turns out. It's amazing how I can feel okay and then I start talking. Brings out the coughs. So how are we doing on... Well, bread is actually declining, but I bet a lot of that is spoilage. Yeah, loads of spoilage. So we don't need to worry about that, because I don't mind if our stocks are relatively low. As long as our production matches our needs, we're fine. And on grain, yeah, look at that bump. Now we're making 2,000 and needing 1,200 per year. Good. The elves continue to move in. Still not thrilled. Mostly religion. But religion is only 11 points. They'd like graveyards. Everyone would like a graveyard. Okay. Let's give them what they want on that one. We've unlocked graveyards. Okay. Or did I establish that it needs... No, it just needs normal stuff. Okay. So what I like doing with graveyards is setting them into mountains. I like the idea of everyone being buried at the foot of the mountain. So let's do that. I think it works quite nicely, aesthetically. Okay, that's as big as it's allowed to be in that direction. Spread a bit more down here. There we go. Okay. Nice little graveyard. And I'm going to make it big, because graveyards do not take... Area is not connected. Where's cut off? I don't see any cut off areas. Am I crazy? Ah, there. Got him. Okay. Yeah, we'll just... We won't make it fully developed for now, because we're not going to have that many people dying, so... Excuse me, these graves are not going to get used up in the short term. Let's make it like a 2-employee graveyard. And yeah, as I said, I just like him being set back into the mountain. Go on there, go on there. And then we will make it a really beautiful graveyard as well. We're going to add a bunch of trees, a bunch of little pathways. They're going to make people really feel like the dead are respected. When the dead are respected, the living are happy, which is what we're going for here. So we'll put some big trees. Well, first off, we'll do a pathway. With a little path along which people can visit all their old dead friends if they want. And this will increase the respect stat on the graves, which will make everyone really happy. Slaver, no, thank you. There we go. Okay, and now some flower beds, perhaps, dotted around the place. And some trees. Some little trees. It's actually, the respect is not getting that high. I need to up my game. Put loads of trees in here. There we go. That's beginning to crank it up. Good. And with only 2 people tending it, this should give us a... Because, I mean, if you look at the amount of happiness people can get from graves, 1 point on these guys. Yeah, 1 point on most of them, but 1 point of happiness for 2 workers. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Now, of course, they might sometimes want to go visit it, so let's give them a road with which they can do so. Cool. Okay, so I expanded out the fishery. I'd like to let in... Yeah, I might just manual authorize some more workers until this thing is fully worked, because I don't want to let in another 25, really. No one's allowed clothes. We don't have any anyway, but I want to make sure that when we do get some, like, it goes to my chosen lot. Just let a few more of these guys in. Okay, and then, yeah, massively increasing meat production by use of elvish pastures seems good. It's a way to use up some of this nice empty space between the woods. Okay, housing's looking pretty good. No one really struggling on housing right now. Yeah, the graveyard is going to use a lot of wood. We might have to have a second clay worker as well. Okay. Good. What am I waiting for? I guess just some of the mining here. We could start setting up our mining operation. There's ore here, and obviously yeah, I guess we could set up our coal mining operation now. But it's going to take more food. I want to get the new... well, you know what I can do? I can set up my... How high do we get fertility here? Yeah, plenty high. We're going to get our new fruit operation. The fruit operation isn't going to happen up here because we're going to have elves staff it. So let's start thinking about that. We're digging canals and we're aiming for 4x4 areas. So I think we're going to need to do like dig 4, miss 4, dig 4, miss 4 in order to actually make this work. So just remove all those canals. Yeah, let's just have that happen. Then I can dig them again. Is dig 4 miss 4 excessive? Let's see when this one finishes. I don't think it is, you know. Look, some of this is still not that fertile. This is not a fertile area that we're trying to grow in here, so I think it's okay. It's using up a lot of our water table, but a really nice solid fruit orchard. I think it's going to be worthwhile. Worthwhile addition to our here village. Can we call it a town yet? 250 people? Not really. Okay, and it takes a long time for fruit orchards to come online. So we'll see. We'll see how quickly we can get that done. We won't necessarily staff all of these right away, so I think I'll break it up into sections. But of course, we do want those sections to have 4x4s available to them. Because the trees are all 4x4 little entities here, as we know. Good. And we can fit just one between there and one between there. That's 10 farmers. I mean, that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. And this one is up and running now, I think. Yes, good. So I'll leave this one up here for now until we've finished fully building out down here. But yeah. Okay, good. Come across here. Oh no, sorry, we're going 2 across, aren't we, for each one? 2 canals across for each farm. We'll get some wood while we're replacing it all with these farms as well. So that's a nice side effect of this orchard production. Should be good. Get me that one. And last one. I suspect we'll only want 1 or maybe 2 of these. But remember, both our elves and our good old piggies like fruit. So what I don't know at the moment is how efficient fruit production is relative to grain. I feel like grain is probably more efficient. I think bread is basically the most efficient food production method, but I'm not too worried about that. I like giving people a diverse diet. It just seems thematic, you know? Harvest some wild edibles. Yeah, we are harvesting those already. Any other fruit on this map? Not that I can see. Probably not, obviously we're already harvesting that. But that's fine, we'll get some fruit from this one. We are going to get some from it in 15 days. So yeah, all this should get built. Good. And who else is allowed to work fruit orchards? Workforce tanking as these fruit orchards come online. Let's drop this. Drop this way down. Okay. Can you auto-employ in fruit orchards? You can't. What can I do for the workforce situation? Well, I can let more elves in. We were intending to go up to 50. So let's do so. We now employ 25 in our fruit orchards, which gives us a bonus for them. Nice. Excuse me. Okay, and then yeah, I mean we are looking for these to be online in pretty big way. Let's get a fruit orchard warehouse going. Store all that gorgeous, gorgeous fruit. There and then there and then a little one there. Good. Store that fruit for me. And I'll let this store lots of fruit. In all likelihood, it will, you know, spoil, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. And I mean, yeah, it's not a lot far away, but just empty it out to this one. But I want them to always have somewhere to put the fruit if need be. Ensure you can have someone working there. And there we go, all the way up to 50 elves. I'm calling them elves. They're technically tilapis, but I mean they're elves basically. These fully employing, yes, good. Now the other thing we need to do for the elves' happiness, they like round buildings. So goodbye woodcutters. We're going to remake them. And we're going to use this tool here, ellipse, to make nice round woodcutters, like so. We need to make sure that we're still getting all the trees in them. There we go. Boom, look at that. Beautiful little round woodcutter. And I will do... Kind of makes sense to store your tools near the entrance, right? It's not just that I'm being lazy. Okay, good. And then another one. It's going to be difficult to fit them in here. I may manually grow them a bit. And you want, so shape here is on the, to the left is round, to the right is square. These guys like round stuff. If I just add, I want to make sure it's still 100% round. So adding lots of little squiggles at the edges are what you need. There we go. Still nice and round. It's weird looking on the map. Let's try and grow it out to this so it's just a bit less weird looking. It still looks freaking gnarly, man. But yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, and fill that in and fill that in. Ah! Use an all tool. No offense, elves. Why can't I do that? Max size reached. Okay, well. Cut those two out then. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, sorry. There's still these three. Take 3 off over here. Cool. Good. There we go. And then you can have some nice storage down near the warehouse. And you can have some spread auxiliaries. That's too many. I'm used to building places with far more trees where scattering like that does not take you all the way to 100% immediately. Let's just remove them. Dunk, 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 dunk. A few more. I think we need one more wood cutting area probably. We will find out together. Okay, well maybe that'll be enough. How many do we have employed in woodcutting before? It was about 20. Let's just see how that goes. And then how many am I employing in my... What do you need? 10, ideally? Refurbish this room? Yes, but it doesn't actually need refurbishing. Nuts. How many do you need? 11? Does that require that to be refurbished every time? Okay, 10. Don't forget these numbers then. 10, 11, 16. Okay. We do actually need some more elves. We want elves to be all the ones working these orchards then. Okay, so these are all set up. No, don't freaking refurb the rooms. Alright, just let them finish. Let them finish. 10, 11, 16. Okay. 10. Oh, and it's also done it for me. Now one's went to 12, 11, and 16. Okay. We are going to need yet more elves, actually, if we want to make this work. Oh, and give me a wooden wall down the side of this house, please. So yeah, let's let a bunch more elves in. Probably going to need to grow the eatery again. It's a constant game, like, you know, this is the game. You grow, you grow. That's enough for another 25. More than enough. Don't forget to implement our housing segregation. There we go. And let's build out this way. And am I going to bother building a bunch of really small little woodcutters along the coast? Little circle woodcutters. You know what? That just seems kind of fun, actually. So let's do it. Just little woodcutters. Little baby woodcutters along the coast. Must be placed on more trees in order to function. What are you talking about? There's plenty of trees here. Alright, maybe we won't do that. Wood still holding steady. Let's see how our fruit income goes. It's good, like I said, it takes a while for the fruit income to kind of catch up. But that's okay. And then we'll get rid of this one. Probably replace that with more veg. No, we're okay on veg, actually. Still not employing enough fishermen. Let in another 8. There we go. 18 out of 18, 10 out of 10. 21 out of 20, so not quite enough. And yeah, workload is just low because we don't have enough people eating fish. But once the Dondorians arrive, the Dondorians are not going to make any food. It's another protection offer. They will pay up. Lose 10% of all my goods. All my worldly goods. That doesn't really bother me. So with the new elves, how's housing? Yes, housing's a bit problematic over here in the fruit orchards. So what I guess I should do actually is grow this elfish lot along the road so that they have access to the fruit orchards. Good. Yeah, we have negative money right now. One thing I will actually do, yeah, let's do that now. We're going to set up some export depots, and the idea is next to any like goods production, like our fish production here, our fruit production here, our wood production here, our bread production here, I want to make sure that we're exporting our surplus, because otherwise it's just spoiling. And if we can export it, then we can import stuff that we want. So yeah, we're exporting our stuff there. So, and what we're going to do is only export when the warehouses are full. That's the idea. So we're not losing anything. It's just stuff that otherwise would have gone to waste, just spoiled. And that should give us a healthy, regular income. And it will keep our people working as well. So you, what's this? Fish. Export 5% of our warehouse stock. Bread. 5%. It shouldn't start at 100%, by the way, because it immediately starts grabbing stuff. You have to go like, oh crap. Down here, export wood. Well, no, actually, forget that one. We shouldn't export wood. We should export furniture because it sells for more. It's finished good, at least it usually does. And we can keep our wood cutters and our furniture production line ticking over by exporting furniture. Here we will export apples. Okay, so now they should be happier on housing. No, they still want more housing. Greedy so-and-sos. Now's probably the moment that we start to shift. I guess we could do some, yeah, in the future we'll do more fruit orchards here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's actually much easier to see on utility. So let's pre-dig some of these canals. And then we'll know that I intended to make this area fruit orchards in the fullness of time as well. And then we can make this a elfish village, expansion of the elfish zone. Or maybe it's just that it's not only elves employed in these orchards. Maybe that's the problem. Like, who's homeless right now? No, it is elves. What are you doing up there, elfie boy? Probably don't have a job, is my guess. Well, let's start doing the elfish food production then. Again, it's going to need to be their funny-looking circular pastures, but that's okay. We don't want it to have edges like that. There we go. We do have enough meat already, so I'm just going to do 2 of these, I think. Chunk, chunk, like so. Get rid of these little edges. Boom. That should provide plenty of work for our elves. We did say they are allowed to work these pastures. Yes, indeed they are prioritized to work them. So actually, that's probably part of why their elves are unhappy at the moment, is there'll be a lot working up in this pasture, which is not where they'd like to be. They'd like to be down here. Good. And do I actually think maybe we should just expand Elfville by like saying all this stuff that was up there, just move it down here, and then we'll remove the old ones. So, you know, give me a copy area. Give me this and this janitor as well. Yeah, we needed a janitor. Just copy and paste that down here, like so. And give a little bit of room for a little bit of pathing and just some, you know, some nice open public spaces. Cool. And fruit production. We are eating a lot of fruit, but we're making a reasonable amount now. And these ones haven't really kicked into gear yet, it looks like. Okay. Trees, 0 out of 58. Oh, fully grown trees, right. They need to be fully grown before they start doing stuff. Okay, so you're active. We're going to wait for these animal numbers to tick up before we get rid of the one in the north. Okay, and now we should have some money coming in. Yep, look at that. Some sales, some earning, plus inflation. When you have negative money, inflation works in your favor. True to life. Debts are eroded by inflation. Okay, so this stuff's getting built. Good. Anything else I could spend research on? Stages are pretty cheap. Make people happy, but our people are pretty happy as is. Maybe some carpentry improvements. No, I think we should just focus on what we have right now. And then, yeah, some stone roads will be good. And then our goods production. Sorry, our tools production once we actually get the mining on board. Hey, look at that. The digging's pretty much done, so we can start looking into that soon. I want to make sure our food situation is rock solid before we expand. Now, who's homeless? Still people working over here. And yeah, these homes, the idea is that they just move down here. And I will just try and fit them in however works. If it means doing something a bit janky like this. Good, and then we will remove all of this. No longer needed. Surplus to requirements. Not the roads. Don't remove the roads. We need those. We need that bit of road though, actually. Good. Tear it all down. Okay, and then we will get more homeless people becoming an issue. I guess we should have, so that, because yeah, for the janitors, we should have somewhere for the janitors to live. Let's extend the little piggy houses along this in their 2x2s. along here. And there's gaps so they have room to get up to the fields. That should be enough to let them go down here. And we'll do a road connection straight down there as well. So you don't have to go coastal if you don't want to. Add some roads in amongst the houses. Good. And then once that's done, a little bit of segregation. So the elves don't get into fights. You know how elves are. And yeah, these are piggy houses. Good. Food production looking, meat production rather, looking more healthy now. Still, no, we're dramatically out producing. Okay, good. So we can remove that. Which means this one will scale up and they can auto-employ. We only need just however many the game figures they need is fine by me. So this is all finished building and this is elfish stock. Good. Is this eatery full load? Yes. So let's expand that some. I'm trying to make it circular. The elves would prefer it to be circular, but circular eateries are beyond the ken of man. And then this woodcutter is just going to get shrunk a bit to accommodate the larger eatery, I think. There we go. Remove the old storage. Oh, I keep not doing this right. There we go. Oh, but you need room for the walls. We'll need to take a chunk out. Remove the old storage. Out with the old, in with the new storage. This will probably be excessive, if I had to guess. But I'm okay with that. I don't mind. Sorry, I should put a door on this side as well. Don't mind a little bit of excessive storage space. That's fine by me. Okay. Good. Now housing should be better down. Why is there still... I bet it's because... Yeah, okay. Fruit orchards are now officially the domain of the elves. No one else may work there. That should solve the problem. Yes, it did indeed. Good. Now this fishery... Right, yes, I was planning on turning this village into a lizardy place, wasn't I? My mistake. Let's put a little lizard outcrop here. And then give them some basic services like a speaker. And a well. Just a small well. And a hearth. Where's your hearth? I didn't give him a hearth! How callous of me. Here you go, fishy boys. Have a hearth and a little public space. And then these guys down here can have a hearth and a little public space as well. Good. Okay. Cranking along. Alright, so housing-wise, we've got way more housing than we need for the elves, it looks like. Where are the elves all living? Can I highlight elves on the map somehow? I don't think so. Are they all employed? 96% of them are working. So that's fine. No, you can't retire. No retirement. I'm surprised by that. Hang on, let me do some quick Siri-assisted maths here. What's 14 plus 13 plus 10 plus 12 plus 10 plus 11 plus 16? It's thinking about it. That's 86. So we do actually need some more elves in here. Let him in. Let him in. Let him in. And let him in. Okay, so that should mean now these orchards go up to full workload. Unless did I give them some other jobs by mistake? Elves. Fruit orchards, pastures, bowers, woodcutters. Yeah, so that should be exactly enough to fill out these things. Why aren't you filling out? I'm confused. Let me try that math. Maybe I did the maths wrong somehow. What's 48 plus 24 plus... See, that's 72. That's it, right? Those are the two... Oh, sorry, plus these ones. Yeah, so 72 plus... No, 72 plus 27. That's over 100. Or nearly 100. Yeah, that's 99. Okay. Let 100 in. That should fill this out. There we go. Very nearly filled out now. Good. Okay, which means now much more people moving into these homes. And yeah, we do have some empty ones here that are kind of redundant, but let's remove some of the redundant housing here. Because we'll be maintaining it needlessly if we don't remove it. Janitor is working hard. Little bits of maintenance to be done on the roads down here. Oh, he's actually out of range. Okay, give me another janitor down here. We'll try and make it as compact as plausible. I think it can actually be quite that compact. I can do this. No, that's already 100%. Good. Okay. And actually we might need a little slightly unhappy pig house, because the pigs are the janitors, remember? Okay. So now we've got... I'm surprised we don't have fruit production going. I guess it's because these ones were so underworked, they haven't actually come online properly yet. Makes sense. Just checking. Anything else? Anything struggling on worker count? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Right, which means we should start working on metal, right? I'm pretty confident that our fruit situation is going to stabilize, and our meat situation is great. I'm pretty sure dwarves eat meat too. No, fish and bread. That's right, fish and bread. Our bread situation is not amazing. How are we doing on bread? We're basically breaking even, but we're spoiling a third of it, so that's fine. And wood's fine. Grain looking a little low. I assume it's because it's harvest season. Yes. When we got very bad harvest last season, we probably had a blight or something. Not a big deal. I would like to be just super secure on grain though. So let's up another grain farm just to be nice and confident that we have really plenty of that to go around. Housing wise, how are we doing? Everyone happy? No, still these guys. Not quite enough of this going on. Ah, because this is not segregated housing. This should be lizards. Lizards only. And then yes, for that janitor, we're just going to have these occasional little janitorial piggy houses, basically. It doesn't make the housing less efficient to segregate it like this, because only one species can live in a house anyway, because the species have different needs in terms of furniture and stuff. And there's no like interbreeding or anything like that, because they are species, not races. But yeah, the occasional little piggy house to sustain our janitorial needs seems good. Yeah, they're still actually running low. Ah, because there's 5 janitors. No, there's only 3 janitors here, so there are 4 working here. What do you do? Ah, they're also cooks. Yeah. It's a funny little racial society we have going on here, where cooks and janitors are not allowed to live in the cities, like all the towns with amenities and things. But yeah, it is relatively important for... I mean, I know I'm saying a lot of things in this series that, if taken out of context, could be used to ruin my future employment prospects, but species segregation is quite important in this game. You can get issues if you don't. Okay, and we have slightly excess housing down here, but that's fine, because we're going to have more woodcutters in the future. Okay, so fruit We're eating 140 and we're making 1,700. Massively excessive fruit production. That's what I want to see. We can now... Yeah, everyone should be pretty happy on food preference. Humans are still not thrilled. Right, because they're only getting 2 out of 4. Humans like 4 different types of food. But these guys should be pretty chuffed. Yeah, because they're getting full access. And then don't eat stuff that you don't like. Piggies. Actually, yeah, I guess our eateries should serve... They should all serve bread. Yeah, only mushrooms and egg, though. They should all serve bread, because when people go to an eatery, they will pick what they would prefer. It's not like they'll randomly take stuff. So yeah, we have some bread stored down here. Good. Yeah, let's employ someone here to bring things hither and thither. Okay, good. So we have some spare workers. We have 4 happy species. Time to get 2 more. So coal mining. Now coal mining is going to we're going to be done by these guys. Let's set up their priorities before they even arrive. The 2 species you can't start with, by the way, are Argonosh and Cantors. Cantors are like big blue giants, and they're pretty cool. But you guys, yeah, you're not allowed to do agriculture. You're not allowed to do any civic style stuff. You're not allowed to do infrastructure. You're not allowed to... Oh, hang on, are you better at warehousing? Ooh, they are good at warehousing, but I don't think I want to let them around, because these are nasty little insects, so you don't want to... You just don't want to have them around. Yeah, don't do anything in here except mining. And so we'll set up little mining exclaves for these guys. So, step 1. Well, step 1 mining, we should probably be stone, actually. Because then we can start getting some decent roads going. The big 4x4 road can continue down here. And this is like the main connecting thoroughfare. So let's chunk that all the way up here. And then from like here, we'll chunk a big 3x3 road all the way up towards the stone. And we're going to need to dig into this mountain. We don't need to, but just to unveil all that stone. I love watching them rip through it. It's so fast compared to something like RimWorld. This game runs so well, and obviously have so many more people doing jobs and things. So let's try and set up something to accommodate an initial population of 25-person mining colonies. So we're going to set up 3 25-person mining colonies. Oh, hang on, but not clay, because the clay would put them here. So I should say, hey, I know you're better at clay and you love it, but don't do clay. We're going to keep that being a human job for now. Okay, so work, mines, stone mine. The good thing about stone mining is it's going to open up a lot of stuff for us. That's 40. Okay, maybe we'll make 50 miner colonies. It's going to bring in 150 insects. They'll be the largest population. That seems excessive. Let's keep it small. We can always scale it up later. Wow. This takes a lot of workers per slot, huh? It's basically 1 worker per little square of stone. Okay, and then you have a little space near the road for some storage. Slightly bigger space near the road for some storage, and then we have some auxiliaries. Get some efficiency up, and we are going to need to grow it to fit some of these bad boys in, all the extra tools and stuff that they need. Okay, so for 25 workers, we're going to need 5 houses. Sorry, not 5. What am I thinking? 7? 7 houses for 28 total space. So we'll go with 8. And we'll give... Let's do a little... Let's try this. We haven't done this yet. Let's do a little public area right between the houses. And they're going to need a well. And they're going to need their very own lavatory. Luxury. Luxury. Lavatory just for the miners. Sure. Why not? We are wimps right now. We're not interested in fighting. We need some metal so we can start building weapons before I'm interested in fighting. And losing 10% of all your goods and your money in a game where it's about like reaching equilibriums, it really doesn't matter very much, strangely enough. We'll need some speakers. Right, yeah, you know what we should do, priorities-wise? Everything that's kind of like itinerant and kind of will be needed in all villages, let's have Praetorians do it. Because everyone's equally good at bathhouses, physicians, all this stuff. So Praetorians, congratulations. You are our itinerant workers, and we'll have, you know, our little villages, and then the little Praetorian outpost nearby, which meets their needs, their service needs. And because these are lower than these, they'll prefer to do it. So taverns, stages, all that stuff. Praetorians are... they're the bomb. They're who are gonna do this. Which means they'll always have, you know, good housing. Okay, so there's that. There's a hearth. Have a big hearth. And then... what else do you need? I'm not doing barbers yet. I don't think they need them. That's pretty much it. Am I missing something? What do people need? Eatery, of course. Eatery and warehouse. So the warehouse should be up here. We'll make it nice and long like this. With access from two sides. Like so. And then we need the eatery, which comes under entertainment. Put that down here. But I'll leave room for a street there. I think this is probably excessive, but we might as well make it big enough so that one person can serve it all themselves. There we go. Okay. Oh, and the stone mine is being worked already. Don't do that. And these are all for... what are they called? Garthimi. Hence for insect dudes. I should have checked, actually. That was silly of me. What do they like, buildings-wise? Yeah, they like stone buildings. And they really like underground buildings, actually. Oh, I'm an idiot. We should have put this whole thing underground. And I actually am going to pivot to that now. So here, dig out this section of the mountain. We're going to move. We're just going to copy-paste this whole mining settlement into the mountain. And that's going to take a while. So actually, this housing is for everyone until it's done. Someone died? Was it in a brawl? I should have checked that. All these constructed rooms. No problem. Yeah, when people can live here, they'll be able to mine into the mountain easier. But there we go. Look at that mining pace. Brilliant. Let's invent stone roads. And then those major thoroughfares should really be stone roads. People walk faster on stone. Just going to do it on the, you know, the really big arteries of the town. So everyone can get where they're going fast. But not the elfish area, because the elves like harmony. And these dirt roads emit harmony, apparently. They just exude harmonious energy walking around on dirt. They love it. Silly old elves. I don't believe the same goes for beautiful fishy boys, so we can merrily make them stone. And I'm happy to spend this much stone because there's tons coming out of this mountain right now. And then, yes, I'm just going to go, hey, this whole thing, the whole thing we just built, do it again, but here. We're going to do that once this is finished digging. Good. Bread looking a little dip. Looking a little low. What's going on there? There's still plenty spoiling. As long as bread's spoiling, I'm not that concerned about our amounts. But yeah, so different people like different types of housing. So you can see under environment, humans like to be in fancy stone houses, and they prefer to be outside, that's the sun, rather than inside, that's the kind of cavey symbol on the left. Whereas these guys, insect boys, like stone, not fancy stone, just stone, and they really like being in under caves. So, Copy this area. Bang. That won't quite fit yet. Darn. Okay, give me another little chunk out of the mountain, please. All that stone can be put to good use. You can see we've got our stone roads going up everywhere. Nice. Might as well plow a stone road through the mountain. Chunk. Chunk. Dwarves like stony stuff. So that's good by me. Use up a bunch more of that stone. Alright, digging just about done. Let's put our wonderful little mining colony up here. Bang. And while you're at it, remove the old one. We made a mistake, lads. Pack it up. Pack it all up. Sorry, that's road. I didn't mean to road it. I meant to remove it. Control R and Shift R on my keyboard in case you were curious as to how one could make that kind of mistake. And do I want to run a road straight through the middle of this stone mining area? I guess for now I do. And then we can always change it later if we need to. Okay. Built? No, still waiting on this because we lack stone. Well, you know what? I know an easy way to get stone. Go uncover that gem patch. Because that's what we'll want to mine. One of the things we're going to want to mine in the fullness of time as well. And then you know what else we can do? This is just our mining colony template now. Get me another... Oh, hang on. Why has it got no walls? Gonna need to put those... Gonna need to put walls back in here. Which takes stone again. Houses don't need walls between them, fortunately. But that exclamation point is we're short on stone. And I'm just ignoring it. Because there's more stone coming out here. By the fistful. Okay. Good. Everyone happy still? Yep. People are absolutely thrilled to live here. Still do with a couple more fishermen. I pay... Oh, God, it's getting more common, but I do pay up. Give me another five lizardy boys. All full now? Okay, good. And yes, it'll take time, but that's okay. Where else are these? Oh God, there's... Oh, there's ore here. I didn't notice. Didn't even notice that. That's great. We've got tons of ore, man. Oh, look at the freaking size of this place. Okay. Yeah. Stone doesn't... Does stone decay? Stone does decay, but very slowly. Dig out this whole friggin' area, man. Need the whole thing digging. So we have staggering amounts of ore here. Gems up here. Good. And we could do with the stone. Oh, someone died. Was it a brawl? No, it's just from the cold. Okay. Just from the cold. Just someone dying from exposure, you know. Trapped. Right, yes. So these things do need doors. Items are cutting off the room. Make sure it can be accessed from the outside. Okay, how about if I just manually dig the doors out? How about that? Will that work? Hey, dig yourself out, dude. He's gonna die. No, okay, good. Someone's digging him out. Oh, it deleted the room. Interesting. I may have to rebuild this thing. It was an eatery. And yes, please put a door in it. It's going to delete the house once that's dug. Don't know. It shouldn't, but it may. No, it didn't. Good. Okay, but yes, tons of digging to be done. Tons of stone to be had. Good. I love the locusts tearing into the mountain. Look at all these gems. Glorious. Glorious gems. We have tons. Look at this, 40 days of food storage. It's mental. We went a bit overboard on food production. If we look at the breakdown of workers, look at this. We have 178 people working in agriculture, 43 in infrastructure, 11 in fundamentals, 17 in civic work, and 52 in normal work. But those numbers are going to radically change as we start setting up other infrastructure. Okay, so this looks good to me now. Auto-employ on the warehouse, and the eatery. But you get me a door. Not refill mountain cave. Give me some doors to the loos, please. Which can also employ people. Okay, now what's missing here is, and actually, I guess the way we should do it. So let's create a template. Piggy outpost, right? They need range. I think they're gonna need 3 houses, and then what we'll do is we'll put the janitor in the piggy outpost. That way, even when they're, you know, trying to do their janitorial duties, they don't have to come near the elves and the insects that hate them so. And from here, they should have range on this whole region, but we'll check. This is piggy housing. Excuse me. Right, we have to do that. Piggy housing, good. You also employ, and let's look at the range. Yeah, so it's got coverage on all this area. Good. Now this is insect housing. And the lab, so in general, what we're needing right now is 1 cook, 1 plumber, 3 janitors. That's not that many, honestly. The warehouse up here is going to store stone for days. And then what do these guys eat again? Fish and meat. Okay, we have those in plentiful supply. So store some fish and meat up here. But yeah, once we add a few more, I think this is probably going to be an okay little piggy outposts scale. Okay, are we ready for our first insects? I think so. Welcome our first 25 insects. They can all come and work in the stone mine. Here they come. Up to 3, 4, 5. Good, and they're thrilled. They're so happy to be here. We have low expectations, as you can see. Having this whole spread of species is really helping keep our expectations low. A new level has been bestowed upon our name. We're now mayors, and we can use hatcheries, nurseries, breeders in order to increase the number. Oh, right, yeah, nobility. I completely forgot about nobility. So nobility is not very fleshed out. It's being fleshed out in the next update, I believe. We are going to make our humans our nobles. So congratulations. You are now... What makes sense? I mean, most of our people are working in farming, so let's have a master of the farms. 10% bonus to those. Is that what we want, though? Carry capacity up is so nice. Master of mines, master of livestock. I don't know. University headmaster. Yeah. Hello, puppy. Hello, buddy. Do you want to say hello? Do you want to say hello? Hang on. Let me go full face down here. Hello, buddy. Say hello. Say hello to the live viewing audience. Hello. I'm trying to teach him to high five. He's not very good at it. High five. You can do it. Oh, Rebecca distracted him. Hey, there we go. Good boy. Look over here. What do you think of my city, Tintin? No? You just want to munch me, huh? You just want to munch my hand. Not allowed to munch me, Tintin. Go play with Rebecca. Hello, my love. Right. Sorry, where was I? Alright, let's go back to the main capture screen. So this guy, we're going to make him Master of Farms, because we're using just so many farms right now. But we can have 3... excuse me, 3 nobles, I think. So let's have Master of the Feast. I think Master Builder is good, because the carry capacity is very nice. It gives them nice purple robes when they're... And they want to have fancy rooms, but we're just not going to worry about that for now. And then a Master of the Forge, since we're about to start getting going on that. Maybe? But Master of the Refinery is good, because like, it helps bakeries and weavers. And Master Stonemason. I don't think it really... I mean, we're basically okay, aren't we? So I don't think we need to worry too much about this. Let's go Master of Industry and just be done with it. Okay, so. Our insects are still moving in. See some live here. I mean, look at these little insecty dudes. And yes, they're all going to be stone miners. Because it's like the only job they're allowed to do. God, protection again. We need to train some people so that these guys come less often. Yeah, we're going to need to... I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll need... if we train up some people, even if we were still accepting their offers, we're getting raided. There's a 39% chance yearly that we get raided. That's insane. So yeah, we definitely need to start training up some soldiers. But our soldiers should probably be Praetorians, because they're strong. So we'll wait until we get them. For now, I don't mind losing some resources. It's not like it changes our long-term prospects when we lose it. So, all right, people are living up. You must have forgot to pay. Very unwise. Never mind. We'll come and collect what's owed ourselves. See you soon. Oh crap. Okay, I'm just gonna load because I meant to hit pay. Fortunately, the game auto saves a lot. My bad. Has a message already arrived? Protection. Yes, pay up. I think I must have hit decline by mistake. My bad. Alright, everyone move in. That would have just ended the game, by the way, because you can't fight with untrained people, or we wouldn't have been able to train people fast enough. Oh, no, they actually, I think they don't end your game, do they? They just steal. Anyway, doesn't matter. So here's our 25 people. Good. It's all working. And the housing is all fine. And now we have stone. The warehouse is admittedly a little far. I placed the warehouse badly, basically. So let's move that down here. Good. Like so. Needs a door. Yes, fair point. There we go. Since this is a stone making town, I think you deserve some nice stone roads. Okay. And then really we should probably invent logistics and transports. It's going to be quite expensive, but I think it's worth it. Transports allow us to move goods over very long distances at good pace. So let's build one here. So we need to ship that stone down to our central warehouse down here. And we can remove this and dig out the leftovers. And this holds some stone, not that much, and some meat and some... I keep forgetting, what do these guys eat? Meat and fish, yeah. Which is what you should serve. Plus a little bread, just as an afterthought. What are you short on? Oh, this takes metal. Damn, shouldn't have done that. Oh, well. Okay, and you... autonomy. Good. Someone should go and ferry all that stuff down from the north. Okay. Good, so now we have stone production automated. And, I mean, there's just tons of it lying around, too. You should auto-empty to this one. But, I mean, it's going to take a long-ass time. You can see this guy's carting a whole bunch of stuff around. Yeah, it's going to probably start employing more and more delivery people to make that work. We need to get carts, proper big, carts to go transport stuff long distance. Okay, so we now know that our mining colonies are going to be internal things. So let's do this to get that going. But we can get the coal one going now. The coal one, unfortunately, is not going to be internal. Oh, but because of the freaking walls, I'm actually not going to copy it. I'll only copy it when it's inside a mountain. So, coal mine. Mining. Coal mine. This area. 42 workers. Unacceptable. 25. That's what we want. Okay. Some internal storage. Some nice little auxiliary spots to get it all the way up to 100% efficiency. And then a nice stone road connecting it. And the place the coal is mostly going to want to go is over here, but it will also need to go up here. So I guess let's get a big... The elves won't necessarily love it, but let's get a big north-south road going as well. Want to leave 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4 for that. But yeah, big north-south road connecting everything up. This should be 3 by 3, just to match my big roads. Then it can connect into the to the mountain road here. Good. So down here, we're going to need some housing. Long houses, please. And yeah, we'll just overhouse. Maybe we should go straight up to our max coal production here. Yeah, let's do that. Refurbish it. 42 workers. Okay, so we'll go, again, slightly overhousing. I think I'll set it up vertically. Again, like this. And then try and fit stuff into this space here. Cancel that. Good. And then we'll go with the same old stuff. They need a well. They need a hearth. Let's go with a double size one. They need a speaker. And then off down to this side. I guess we'll need some more roading. They need a eatery. That should be plenty big. Good. With some doors, including into a warehouse. Good stuff. You met with success. Hang on a sec. Right, welcome back, YouTube. Twitch got treated to my wife roasting me about spelling. Okay, they need a lavatory, which is under health. Put that over here. Is it just me, or does this soundtrack remind anyone else of Oblivion? It really reminds me of Oblivion. Okay. Good. It's going to take some time for them to build all these roads. We've set them quite a lot of tasks. But in fullness of time, this will get built. And we can accommodate another, 50 insect miners. Then it's going to be time for this one, but that will take this mining. So let's speed up time and get them going here. Food's still looking pretty stable. Stone is soaring. Good stuff. Oh yeah, I should cancel the auto-harvesting of these wild things that we no longer want them to harvest. So we have manual production, and here we go. The road production soaring south. Good. Okay. Bread. Bread is, it is dipping a little. Sure, let's expand. Expand this. Sorry, no. Expand it. I always get that wrong for some reason. Let's expand this slightly. Can't quite. Ah, no, there we can again. Nice. Back up to 100% efficiency. You've got a door. Want another door? Have another door. Ah, that one's blocked. Fair enough. Remove that door. There we go. That should let more bakers work here. How many more? Not certain. 15. I mean, one won't get full work done, but that's fine. Okay. Things being built down here now. Good. This being cut into? Not yet. They're cutting it down here first. Okay. Didn't really need to do that one now, but it's fine. Is this a brawl? No. Good. If you let the species intermingle, or at least the ones that don't like each other, the problem you get is tons of brawls. People massacre each other. And you can just get more migrants. But A, people don't like it when there's ethnic warfare going on within your town. But also, when you start educating people, they you don't want to waste all that effort you put educating them to having them just die when they're old. Well, not old, but when they're in the prime of their life and educated. You don't want them kicking the bucket. These humans, I bet they can live without furniture, but maybe I'll let them keep it. So we've got some people homeless, but they're probably just odd jobbers. Oh, no, we have... Right, so this place doesn't have a piggy exclave. We'll set one up here. Good, and now these people are working in bread. I have to imagine we are... Oh, yes. Very much positive on bread again. Anything else I want to put down here for these chappies? Do they like dread? I bet they do. Yeah, they like dread. So maybe we could put some decorations in. Are there any dreaded decorations? I don't think there are. But there's a road type, isn't there? A dire road instills dread amongst your subjects. It's the same speed, slightly less durable. Sure. This whole region is a dire road. To make them put the dread in them. Which apparently is what they're into, the freaks. Does it look different? Oh yeah. Protection, I pay up. We will fight them, don't worry. In the fullness of time. Or breed an army of insects to fight them with, perhaps. It could be fun. Let's take a look, actually. Insects versus Dondorians from a fighting perspective. In battle. Insects are stronger up front, but the Dondorians have natural armor. Okay. Interesting. Okay. All you guys moving in just fine. Bread's still not looking amazing, actually. Oh, right, because we just paid tribute, of course. Once this is all finished, yes, and we also need a piggy exclave. I like the pigs. They're easy to keep happy. They're really happy doing farming work. They're good chaps. They're good chaps who deserve our respect. They deserve their nice little exclaves. Okay, finally digging in here near the ore. Didn't we find ore up here as well? Yeah, maybe I could just do it here, but we'll do this one. So I like it. It's going to be closer to the mountain home. Should be good. Okay, everything's still being built. I love watching the little people bouncing back and forth across the farms, harvesting. I just find it really satisfying, the kind of... It's cool. The tending of the fruit trees are much less satisfying. Oh, right, I was going to... Of course, this shouldn't be here. Because this should be sufficient for our fruit needs. I bet a ton of fruit spoiling. We're making 18,000 harvests and consuming way less than that, yeah. See these huge dips? I bet it's just spoilage. Oh no, it's export actually. Fair enough. Yeah, we don't want that one up here because it's going to risk elves mixing with ordinary decent folk. Which we can't have. We can have, but bad. Okay, this place is finished. And this coal mine is working. Give me another 50 insects. Warehouse. You can hold coal. Does coal degrade? Coal really shouldn't spoil. And they eat meat and fish. Right? No, it's not fish, is it? It is meat and fish, okay. Auto-employ. 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 Good. I love, yeah, the pigs being the backbone of our service economy is It's just really fun to me. And then they were not putting anything in their houses, so they don't really need anything else in this warehouse. What we do need, though, is an export thing. Where is my one around here? There it is. When we're full up on coal, we will just export it for cash. And what do we want to import? Like, we're not importing anything right now. Maybe I should import clothes. Just so we don't get people dying of cold. But we don't need it. Export coal when it's full. Good. Finish digging here? No, getting there though. I should try and make this one more compact. Because I think we mine coal and ore at the same rate, roughly. Let's see, if this is maxed out, which we should max it out because there's nothing else to employ them in. The insects. We're producing 47 coal, and you use coal and ore pretty much 1-to-1. So we want a thing here which can produce 47 worth. Is the idea. This is the ore one, isn't it? Yeah. Chunk. Wait, the production seems way lower. Oh, but that's because it's not accounting. Right, so we should go for the same work account, because I bet the work amount is the same. So 41. Another 41 here. 70, Jesus. It's a big friggin' ore deposit. 41. And then just expand it. The outside. The storage. No, storage should be on this side. Because remember, we're trying to import it into the Dwarven Mountain home that'll be in the middle. And a few little auxiliaries dotted in here. Good. Storage. I did place a storage, didn't I? Okay. And then this was, 41. So let's build some housing. We're going to try and keep it a bit. Going to keep it compact. Because we need plenty of space for our Dwarven mountain home in the middle here. Hello, Titsy. Hello. Okay. Hello, buddy. Get them all dug out. And once it's even started being dug out, I'll start putting these things in. And we're going to really try and use... You're right. You're choking or something. No? You seem okay. Start trying to fit these in. Thusly. Oh, did I not give them... No. Don't do that. We need them to have room for... Keep getting a set hotkey. We have them room for a front wall. Bit janky, but that'll do. Houses fronting straight onto the ore mine. Alright, so it's 4, 8, 12, 16. How many do these hold? 17, 18, 19 so far. 19, 23, 27. I'll show my terrible maths here, probably. 27, 31, 35, 39. That should be enough. Okay, and then the road continues up here, connects over here. And then up here, we have the little piggy accommodation. Opposite some janitorial services. Which is way too big. I guess I should just design it too big and then see how I can slim it down afterwards, maybe. Yeah, I mean, that seems okay. Can I take these out? I can. Good. Okay, so that's housing. Now we just need a little public area, which I think I'll put over here. And this is Dire Road, should be. Anyway. Over here. Make a little central public area where we will put their well, their speaker, the warehouse can go down here. Bang and bang. The door on this side. No, okay, one door there. And then the eatery. Can I fit an eatery in a 2x2? Not really. Eatery can go here then. Oops. There we go. And yeah, ideally employing nearly exactly one person. And a quick little lavatory for him. Go on the north side of the public space with access to both the mine and the public space. And there's going to be a lot of people here in the future, so let's put slightly more latrines than we have been. Bang. Good. Is this mine all populated and working? Looks that way. All miners banging stuff out. Coal accumulating. Takes a lot of miners to get not very much coal, by the way. So, yeah, I pay up. I pay up. I'm a little wimp. It's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind being a wimp. Coal's coming out. A little bit of housing designation. This is for insects. This is for piggies. Auto employment on these. You are feeding them meat and fish with bread as a side option. If we run out, so we need meat, fish, and ore. And we need an export for if it gets full. Good. Get that built. Export ore when full. Okay. Now, right now, this can handle... Wait, 21 miners? Oh, no, okay. There we go. 40 miners. Let in 10 more. Right, and also, I should say... No one can mine except these guys. Excepting Clayfits. No mining. Good. Something happened. What was it? Was it a brawl? You injured? How'd you get injured? Ah, you're down here. Yeah, I think I know how that happened. He's bleeding out. So yeah, he's doomed. That's a shame. We don't have a doctor, sadly. He really wants to go visit a doctor. But instead, he's going to bleed out down here. You shouldn't have visited Insect Town. What was your job? Janitor. Human janitor? Excuse me? No, no, no. Humans are not janitors. I bet we need some more pigs, actually. Let's let in another 25 pigs. They're still absolutely thrilled. Beautiful little piggies. Yeah, deaths are rising. From mold, not from brawls. Okay. Okay, these guys all busily working away. Let's take a look. How happy are they? They're pretty thrilled. They're getting their building preference more or less. It's rising too. Some of them down there in the southwest are going to be annoyed, of course, because they're these houses are not really what they want. Actually, that's something I forgot. These should be stone buildings. Can I bother to replace them? Not really. Not really, to be honest. Okay. No resources to sell, that's fine. Okay, so we've got ore, we've got coal, and we're making what? 73 or 100? Okay, it must be before we added that extra. All the way up to 41. So we're making, yeah, the deposits here are a bit weaker. So we're making 34 ore, about 34 ore a day, about 47 coal. So now it's time to dig the mountain home. So let's start big. This is the dwarven mountain home, as it will be. We'll start smaller than this, obviously, and then we will start smelting our ore down. Cool. And homelessness, not a problem. Everyone housed. No, some janitors here. Really, you got so many little piggy houses. Okay, well we'll do a slight expansion then. Don't want anyone home with a home for every man, and pig and elf, and so forth. Okay. What should I do now? Yeah, we just focus on the dwarves really. Let's let this mining get done. Let's keep time going nice and fast. I could let more humans in and do more research, but I don't think we need to yet. I want to get tools going. Yeah, fill this in. You know what? While we're waiting for this to dig, sure, I will take the time to replace all this with some proper stone houses. It's what they deserve. They're the backbone of our economy, these fine insects. They deserve nice stone housing. I mean, look at them, busily digging away. They deserve to be treated with respect, damn it. Lavatory is not at full workload, that's good. How's this eatery doing? Yeah, not full workload. Cool, you should be auto-employed. So you'll probably reduce the numbers. You can also upgrade houses in the fullness of time. You can see that we're taking up a lot of space with housing right now. You can upgrade houses to carry more than twice as many people per house. Starts at 4 for the big ones, big long houses. You can go to 7 and then 10. I believe those are the increments. It might be 4, 6, 10. Not sure. You auto-employing? Yep, good. You're perfectly happy. Yep, no serious degradation issues. Oh, there is some, but it is covered by this guy and they're working on it. Okay, so the mountain home. You got built up yet? No, but they're getting there. Got plenty of stone. The mountain home. So there's various things we're going to produce here. Have I unlocked masonry? No, unlocked masonry as well. If you want to unlock, don't think so. Not right away. Maybe hospitals would be a good idea. Yeah, let's get some. Oh no, hospitals need. No, physicians don't need opium. What do physicians need? Ah, right. Yeah, they need tools and cut stones. We're not going to do that yet, but so we're going to work on. Basically, what we're working on now is refined resources. So step 1, we're gonna do like a really kind of segregated resource production line. So we're gonna have a warehouse right here, and I am going to take the time to produce kind of sensible warehouses. So quick warehouse here. Protection, I pay up. Warehouse with crates. Entrances on 2 sides, like so. And then it's straight into a metal smelter. Takes coal and ore and turns it into metal. Now I want, ideally, enough furnaces to use up all our coal and ore. So we're making, what was it, 36? And it's 3, what's the ratio? How much ore are we really actually making on a day-to-day? Pay tribute then, but 120, sorry. So we're trying to get enough smelters to make 40 metal a day. Because that's how much we have enough stuff for. So this is going to be quite a bit bigger than that. And I think the most effective way to build these is tall. Like this. Sufficiently wide, but they don't need pillars to support in the middle. Like that. And then we want... Really, 40? That seems like a lot. Let's build something like this first and see how it goes. So I think I'm over. I must be doing the maths wrong somehow. Right, and we need a lot of... Yeah, I mean, let's make it even smaller, like 10, and then put a big auxiliary furnace in the north for that sweet, sweet efficiency bonus. There we go. And if we have to build one more of these, that would be what I think would be most efficient. Okay, and then we want... If we need to build another one, I'll build it opposite, probably. Then we want another warehouse on the opposite side, which holds all that sweet, sweet metal. Don't need that wall. Good, with a door on both sides. And then we want a smithy to turn it into tools. And I forget what the ratio is from smithies to things, so we're just going to build one and work from there. Oops, try to grow it then. Bench. It does take metal to build this, so it's not going to get built straight away. There we go. Auxiliary stations. I'll put it there, and then we can actually shrink this vertically. Thusly, 100% efficiency, 9 employees. Door there and there, maybe. Yep, good, go. Okay, now we've just made work for it's like 40 people, so let's do we'll do kind of production above the line and housing and civic stuff below the line, I think. There's housing for 16. There's 30. It's kind of very much ample housing. And then we'll get some roads in the doors first off, so they can exit and enter their houses nice and quick. And we'll get a civic area. Should be doing this at high speed, by the way. Someone's trapped. How did you manage to trap yourself in a house? You idiot. What are you short on? Metal? That's just because you can't reach it. Okay, fine. Remove the houses again. I'll let them finish removing before I build the new ones this time. Okay, and we want a well. Big well. Big well. Big hearth. Speaker spot. And then a civic warehouse. Just going to hold their food and stuff. Access on 3 sides, preferably. 2 will do. Make it out of stone. Yeah, good. Then you want an eatery. Should be sufficient size, I think. Dunk, dunk. Good. And then I'll need a toilet. Which can go down here. Like that. Won't fit great, so we'll just do that then, I guess. Okay. With some doors. Nice. Okay. So that should set us in pretty good stead. To get things going here. Now these should auto-employ, and this holds some stone. Yeah, I mean, we will want some stone over here, actually. Probably, because I'm going to put some masonry around here. But some stone. Most importantly, though, coal and ore. 3 boxes each. Good. 4 boxes each. And well, yeah, some more stone, sure. While we're doing it, yeah, give me a masonry thing. We don't need very many masons to start with. So we'll just do a little 7 mason jobby. With some storage, a door, auxiliary workbench. Good. And then actually, yeah, this can store a bit less stone, but it will also store some refined stone. What are you short on? You need metal for that. Okay. Alright, so now we just let it build, pretty much. I'd like to invent lighting as well, actually. Pretty low on knowledge now. Not great, but we're going to want some big torches in this public space so that it's nice and well lit, because they may like mountain homes, What they also like is light. And the dwarves eat fish. Do they? What else do they eat again? Fish and bread. Okay, fish. Don't need to have that much of it, but plenty, you know, just some. And you'll need some wood for the torches. And in the fullness of time, you'll need tools here too. Now this warehouse holds from the east metal, and from the west tools. Our tool production is going. It also consumes coal, so we should put some coal in here as well. Dunk, dunk. Put some coal in there. Good. Production line working. So you are using 51 coal and 50... Yes, I wildly underestimated how much they were going to use. Don't auto-employ. Reduce this down so that you're actually using an amount we possess. How much are we making again? 120 a day. No, 120 every 4 days. That's how I got my maths wrong. Okay. Making 120 every 4 days. Which means we can afford to consume 30 a day. So we will cut that down thusly. Good. And there's our cut stone production kicking into gear. Good. Now we do want some more research, actually. So let's expand this. Take up all the available space here. Boom. Cut a section out of the wall there. Hopefully I can still fit a station this side of it. Like so. So, and then it's going to fit some on this wall. So, good. Let another 50 humans in. Do our research. So we want to research better housing. All these busybodies showing up suddenly. It's great when they'll just swarm in. But there we go. We have stuff being processed into metal. We're making 11 metal a day. Which means I want this to only consume 11 metal a day. There we go. Nice. Which means we now have tools. And tools are great. But you can put tools into industries. And what tools do is magic. We put one tool in here. And when it arrives, which you'll see they'll bring it into here in a minute. They're targeting having 11 tools, one per person. You can see we're targeting one tool, so one per person. If we speed up time here, they will eventually go and fetch some tools. There we go. Some tools have come in. We'll wait for the full tools to come in here. Wait for it, wait for it. 9. Give me a 20% bonus. Protection, yes. Yes, yes. Whatever you want. Have my 38,000 denarii. Denarii? Not sure, actually. You should go and pick up your tools faster, man. Go. There's 44 spare tools right now. Go grab them. Come on! 10? Ah! 9? One decade. Anyway, you can see they're making... why is it dipping? Workload is low? Why is workload low? What are we out of? Ah, this warehouse is out of stuff. Okay. You are auto-employing. You should empty to this warehouse. Should now... I think he will now work on, like, ferrying stuff back and forth. Yeah, good. There we go. Which means you should kick back up into gear soon. Meanwhile, it have just occurred to me I didn't segregate the housing here. You are dwarves. But dwarves are friendly, which means we can actually have the Dondorians live amongst them. I never let the dwarves in! Give me 50 dwarves! Not Dondorians, sorry. But piggies can live amongst the Dondorians, and the Dondorians are the dwarves. Our master builder has died today. Okay, congratulations, pigs. You're getting recognized for your contributions to society. One of you is now a noble. But now, look, the magic of this, once it kicks up to workload, is we produce an extra 0.11 tools per person per day. I believe that's how that works. And we don't consume any more coal and ore. We're just making more because of the tools. It's just a strict upgrade. It's not a throughput increase. And we can put two tools in here per person. So indeed we shall. And then we're going to produce more stuff, which is great. But what you tend to want to do is use your tools in the tool manufacturing process first. We can put 8 per person into the smithy, and you'll see that our tool production. No problem. Don't eat my old graphics card. You can see our tool production is going to shoot up. We're now making a whole additional 0.4 per person per day, which is mental. Like, the base is 1. It's impressive. The workload will rise. We are still short on iron, but you can see we're using up our tools and sticking them all in, and now we're going to make far more of them, which is really going to be very good. And now the next thing, of course, is ore. We can put tools in here as well, and we can whack up our ore production to meet demand, which is going to be really good. So all these warehouses should start keeping some tools on hand. You can hold some less ore and some more tools. And we're going to start using tools for coal mining as well. We're going to just get a lot more. We can see that also as these switch over from being humans to being Dondorians, that will help. Excuse me, that will help. So hey, humans, stay in your lane. You are not smelters. You are not smithers. That is Dondorian work. And Dondorians, you are not miners. You do not mine. You do not do janitorial work. You do not do this. You do not do this. You do not do this. You create. You do not woodcut. You create. You do not boa. You do not ration make. Good. So now this place should be replaced by a Dondorian workforce, which will be much more efficient. There they are, my Dondorians. We have 50 of them. Where are they? Lots of homelessness right now. Where's the homelessness problem? Up here? The new laboratory is probably going to be short on homes. Carpenter's short? Really? Interesting. Well, you know what I can do? Because we've got all this new science pouring in. I can buy this. We can invent basements. Highly technical scientific advance. Upgrade housing. It takes wood and cut stone. Bang. Spend all our cut stone. Spend all our cut stone. All our cut stone. And now suddenly, a lot more housing is available. We pay. We pay protection. We are wimps. We're wimps and we pay protection money. That's fine. Boom. Just keep upgrading these. And who's working here? Ah, these are Dondorians working here because it's a carpenter. Of course. Okay. Well, we need some carpentry going on down in the Dondorian space then. So give me a new warehouse. Just here. Which will hold wood. Wait, this is a carpenter. I want a warehouse. In fact, I want a carbon copy of this warehouse. Dunk. And then I want a carpenter. So you can't have Dondorians living outside the mountain home. They'll get depressed. They'll depressed when the Dondorian is an unproductive Dondorian. Expand that up a bit. Get some storage down at the bottom. Some doors. Auxiliary stations up at the top. There we go. Now this has copied the storage settings, which I don't want it to do. Just hold a few tools, but mostly wood and furniture. Good. Auto-employ. Good. Now this former wooden furniture area, tear it down. I do not want it anymore. Not what we need right now. We need it down here. Good. Now you can see that tool production should be increasing. Yeah, look at that. Up to 60 a day. Because ore mine production is up to 42 based on our new tooling. So we can increase this until it's using... but you're low on people. Probably because we're short on Dondorians. Bring in some more Dondorians then. Simple fix. Short Dondorians, more Dondorians. So how much was it making, sorry? 42 a day. So I'm just going to... How many can this hold maximum again? 20. 19, really. 42 a day. There we go. 42 a day. Bish, bash, bosh. Done. Banging out 42 a day, which is making, as this number continues to rise, 19... Stabilizing at about 19 metal a day. 20. Still rising. Dondorians are much better at crafting than others, by the way, which is why we're doing it in this nice little mountain home. How's the housing situation with the Dondorians? Good. Okay, so we're making 21 a day. We're not quite at 100% workload here. I think this is maximum capacity already. But yeah, tools are shooting through the roof. And we can use tools to dramatically increase the efficiency of stuff. So let's do knowledge next. Throw 8 tools in there. Main warehouse should hold some tools too. And we will see that our knowledge available, we're moving towards 6,000 right now. And it will shoot up as these guys get their tools on board. Start producing tons more. Now, any industries short of workers. I think this is the easier way to do it rather than to just, and then what we do is we just regularly check which industries are short on workers, if any, and then we just bring in more of that, the relevant species. Wood is declining a bit. No, it isn't. Okay, cool. We just spent a ton on construction. Fine. Masonry is going well. Yeah, throw some tools into masonry. We are using a lot of tools. You can see our supplies are dwindling, but we're not. They don't get consumed very quickly. And tools they're crazy. They can double the output of some industries. Speaking of, let's throw some into bakeries. So this is literally this. You control tool production, by the way, on an industry-wide basis. So when you increase it in this bakery, it increases it in all bakeries. But you can produce more bread for the same amount of grain if you have tools involved, which is kind of nuts. But yeah. Also, let's put them in warehouses. Put a lot in warehouses, and they will ship goods faster and more, I believe. More housing upgrade time, I think. We can become way more space efficient on housing if we just bang all these upgrades into them. And it doesn't. Most upgrades to buildings take an ongoing cost, but some don't. And I believe that's one example. So smithing refinery, we're going to invent refined smithies and improved laboratories, because I believe they just take iron to reinforce. Yeah, so there we go. Upgrade the laboratory, and now the laboratory looks better, and it's way more efficient. And the smithy, we pay up for now, but we're getting close to the day where we're going to stop paying up. And the smithy takes 112 iron to upgrade, so we'll have to wait a sec. We're a little short on tools. Maybe I shouldn't have put them quite so widely spread, but... Right, we're using 10. We can double the size of this. Sorry, I need to modify it. Junk. Workbench. Boom. 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 Give me just another little sneaky workbench in there. Another little auxiliary station in the corner. Bang. Good. More tools for the tool guard. Tools are really good. I mean, they're crazy good. We can upgrade this, and again, upgrading it, just raw output production. 50% output increase from that upgrade. It's crazy. This can hold 20 people now. Just want to make sure we're using not all of the... we can hold again 19. Right, that's all the consumption can sustain. Making about 30. Let's use 20 of it. Well, that's full now. For tool production. Right, I didn't account for the fact that we're using coal for both, so we need more coal now. Where was that other coal deposit again? Way up here. This is full, isn't it? Yeah. Insufficient workers allocated. Really? Okay, let's have some more insects then. Well, sure, let's just let in just a few more. Top that off. Should top off soon. Why isn't another worker getting allocated here? We've got 41 allocated here. 25 allocated here. Should be enough. Just let some more in. Let it go to 125. Fine. Oh, I never built the housing. Damn it. Give me some stone longhouses. Whoops-a-daisy. All those guys living homeless and still chuffed because our society is such a great place to be. I've never before started so diverse. It makes it way easier. Let's go up to 50 lizard people. 75 rather. Makes it way easier because again, people's needs scale with their the number of that species. Okay. Good. So you guys are all housed now. Got up to 41 miners and tools. I mean, we are consuming a fair amount now that I've thrown them into a bunch of different industries. But still, it's doing well. And all those ones we put into research are giving us tons of research. So we can invent all kinds of things, like carpentry upgrades. And what else? Second house. Emigrants. Oh yeah, these guys, they're not loving life right now. What's your problem? That's probably because they're not enough employed. Let's go back down to 50. That's fine. Yeah, quite a few did leave then. My bad, my bad. Well, the Tilapis have, are a bit unhappy as well. What's your issue? They have a few issues, to be honest. You could do with some... Sure, have some wood in your houses. I'll cheer you up. And you're producing the wood, so you kind of deserve it. And have some furniture, because we've got lots of furniture right now. Sure, you guys as well. You can actually have some furniture. And some fish. Yeah, we've got tons of fish. Have some fish in your houses. I should cheer them up. Okay, cool, but I'm going to call it a part there. Oh my god, that was a 2-hour episode. But we now have all 6 of the basic races living in relative harmony in our settlement. Fantastic. Next step, starting up some weapon and armor production and actually defending ourselves from those bandits. Pirates. I hate those dirty bandits. Which we will do in the next episode, I hope. But until then, thanks so much for watching. See you next time.